Hello everybody, this is Ben85 and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17. We have been definitely rocking things, getting the equipment, upgrading things, but I think it's time for us to switch gears. So there's a lot of things that I want to get done, and I know I'm just climbing. I just feel like climbing. Oh, I can make it over the wall. There's a lot of things I want to get into. Our list of things is I want to get into forestry. I want to see how forestry things work. I want to see how the silage aspect works because it's supposed to be better. It's not so OP. So I'd like to utilize that. I've stayed away from it in the last 2 seasons of 15 just because it is so OP. And, well, I showed you guys that at the end of last episode that it's just downright ridiculous. We also don't exactly know, or at least I don't know where to sell these eggs. Apparently there's like a house or something somewhere where you can sell them or something like that, and I don't know where that is. So I end up having... How many do I have on me? Do I want to know? I have 41 eggs in the backpack, and apparently there's 2 in the coop. And I have found 3 gold nuggets total. How is there still 2 eggs in the coop here? I don't see any eggs. So besides silage, what else do we want to get into? Well, the problem with silage is we're going to need a lot of equipment, so we're going to need a lot of money. And there's one. Where's the other? So did we actually get them? Yes, none in the coop. Sweet. So we're going to need some sort of an income. Now, we can continue to do the fields, or we can do missions. Missions aren't as fun because I'm just doing them on my own. I don't want you guys to sit around for, you know, however long it takes to do a mission, especially some of the bigger ones, which are taking like 2 hours, you know, well, not 2 hours. I think the biggest one I did was about an hour and a half, and it paid, you know, about close to 100 grand. So I can't really complain. But we need some sort of another cash flow. So I think today what we're going to do is we are going to get into forestry, at least from a smaller standpoint. And to do that, we're going to need a couple things. We're going to need some way of transporting them. Well, first, let's start from the beginning. We're going to need some way of cutting them. I don't remember if I bought a chainsaw or not, but they're only $1,000, so chainsaw we're going to have to buy. Not going to buy something fancy yet because we're not getting into forestry heavy. We're just going to get into forestry enough that we can see whether it actually pays to utilize it. We're going to need some way of transporting them. And I think the easiest way to do that is going to be with our little, well, not really little, but it's the smallest of the trailers that can be used for wood that has the claw on it. So we get to play around with the claw again. See how well the physics work on that for loading. And I think we're going to need some way of getting the getting things closer to wherever that wagon is. So I think we're going to want to put a loader of some sort on this tractor because I want to utilize this tractor for it. So the first thing we need to know is which loader do we need? And the reason I'm asking that is, remember, we put a front end loader attachment on it, but I don't know what size because there's actually 2 loaders. So I'm going to unhook the loader from this guy. Oh. And we're going to see if this attaches. If it does, we'll probably just purchase another one. It does. Okay. Doesn't look right though. It like goes through everything. So I don't think it's technically supposed to work on this thing. Nope. Oh, okay. It won't let you disconnect it unless it's on the ground. So I think we need to purchase another loader. So I want to keep this one on this guy. We use it for pallets and stuff like that. We're going to need it as we go. And I like using this tractor for a fertilizer spreader because... Oh, there we go. It's a nice small light tractor, but I could really use another spreader, a bigger one, because I can't do all the fields in one shot. I have to keep going back and refilling, sometimes once, sometimes twice, to get the entire field set done. So it would be nice to have that. But priorities first. If forestry pays off for us, we'll have plenty of money. We won't have to worry about it. So we need to head to the shop. And I'm going to take this tractor because we're going to be utilizing this tractor. And it shouldn't take me too long, so we can tag along here. I am going to cut down the trees near our area. That was a whistle. I have not whistled like that in a while. Oops. Especially for someone who isn't really able to whistle. I never retaught myself how to whistle. You know, this is an interesting fact if you want to know it about me. I used to be able to whistle. That was when I had a gap in my teeth. When I was young, my teeth were not straight. They were pretty crooked. And my parents decided to get braces for me. And after me going through it and having to pay for it, they decided I was the only one that was going to get them. But I think I had it worse than my other siblings. But I kind of whistled incorrectly. I used the gap in my teeth, I think, to whistle. And so when the gap was gone, I'm left with the inability to whistle. And I've never really been able to teach myself how to whistle. I actually haven't tried that hard, so. But sometimes it just happens, so there, now you guys know. So what do we need to purchase here? We need a front end loader, and we need the bigger one. And we're going to get it in black. We need the log fork. We're going to get that in black. And then we need... Well, first of all, we should double check and see, did we actually buy one of these? Well, I would have bought the steel, so we did not. And then we need forestry equipment, and I want to get not the timber runner, this guy right here. So it'll be able to allow us to pick up them as well. Oh, wait a sec. There's a wood configuration and a bale configuration, so you can like load it up with bales. Well, that's interesting. We're gonna use it in wood configuration though. There we go. I'm kind of curious now about a bale configuration. So we just drained 64,000 almost of our farm bucks. Oof. It still kind of goes through that mount a little bit, but it's definitely bigger. It fits this tractor much better. And we're not going to have it on there all the time, so no worries there. There we go. We got a nice log fork. I like it. And then I really hope this attaches. There we go. Alright, so we have everything we need to go logging. Well, we're only going to log the area that we own. I'm still going to hold myself to that. We're not just going to cut down trees anywhere. That just would not be right. So, we're going to head up, well, up above our farm a little ways. If you look on the map there, between the pig symbol, watch where I'm driving here too, and field number 12, there's a wooded section there. That's what I consider to be our woods. If we decide to log that out, then I would probably go to the east, to the right of our farm, but I would have to purchase field 20, which I'm probably going to want to do at some point anyways. And then there's the logging one, there's a logging area up by fields 4 and 5, and it looks like there's one down by 27. There's one down by 29 and one up by Mary's farm, or down by Mary's farm. So some logging centers on the map. But we have to own the fields around it in order to purchase it. That is how I feel about this. That's the way I'm going to do it. And if you haven't noticed on the map, I did notice the fact that I do not have the fields plowed. I was supposed to, and I didn't think of it, and I didn't think to look at it until after I had already planted them, and I wasn't going to dig up what I planted. So it is what it is. So we get to head up this way. And this is up into our wooded area. At least this is what I consider to be our wooded area. Ooh, a bit of a bump there. So I don't know if we really have, as far as I'm concerned, we don't really have the area to maneuver up in there. So I think we're going to try to drop the trees and bring the trees down here, and then we'll load them down here. At least that's my plan for this. So I'm actually going to drop this down here. We're going to take the tractor up here and we're going to go get ourselves some trees, some logs here. So I'll probably try and grab some of the bigger ones. Now we got a chainsaw. So like we'll grab this one. I'm just curious if it's gonna work the same way as how it used to. If I want to try to get an angle on it. Sounds like a little steel, but so it's slid. Must be up against this tree. So let's cut this tree down too. If I can get it in a spot where it wants to cut decent. That's not bad. Well, they're not really falling, are they? So let's make them fall. Try to knock this one off. I was hoping it might bring down the other one. So I wonder how much force it's actually going to take to grab this guy and pick it up. Oh, I went over the top here. Let me zoom in a little ways. Okay, so we got a hold of it. Now, this is a pretty big tractor, but at the same time it's a pretty big tree. It fought me a little bit, but oh, it was actually taking both trees. Dang. So I'd like to try to bring it down here and get it near that. We should probably de-branch it. Now, does it work the same way? Can you just run? So it used to be with these trees, you could just run like this. Crouch down and run it up the length of the tree. Oh, we end up on the other tree. Looks like it does. We'll take all these branches off. And looks like we got a couple branches on the top of this one right here. Is that all of them? There we go. Perfect. So now we want to cut it into a section that's actually usable. We don't want them too long for this trailer. What about right there? And we'll try to split the difference here. And we'll do the same thing with this one here. Do a smaller cut right about here. And try to split this one right here. Perfect. So I think we need to have the tractor hooked up to that. So I want to see if I can grab some of these and get them a little closer. I actually wonder if we couldn't just pick them up and put them on that trailer. I mean, we got this claw here. That is a really long piece there. Yeah, we'll just drop them and let the trailer do it at first, at least. Then maybe we'll grab these other ones and see if it actually works. So we need the tractor hooked up. Like so. And then we should have the ability, there we go, to move this. So we're gonna have to oh, you know what? We need to be here. No. We need to be in the tractor. I mean, we can't apparently we can't put those feet down? Ooh. I did not know you could swivel this. Okay. Right. And that's that. I would have thought you could have put the change control group. Control Z. Oh, I see how this works. So what is the mouse? It still does that. Okay. So you have to do it with the actual control group like that. Then you come back to the arm. Oh, I like that you don't actually move your mouse while you're doing this. Let's spin this. Grab that one. Well, maybe I don't like that. I haven't decided yet. Pull it in a little bit. Try to get it up close to the top there, or to the front. I just realized that that one is way too long to be used on our trailer. Grab this guy. That is a really big one. And I am nowhere near where I need to be. There we go. Now we can pull it in. Okay, this is not cooperating with us, is it? There we go. Yeah, let's just drop it. That seems like a good idea. I have a feeling I needed to cut these a lot smaller. There we go. Grab that one. This one seems like it's a little bit on the heavy side too. So I think I gotta try to extend this out. No, I lost it. Alright, let's try to grab this one up near the top again. Right about there seems about good. I feel like I don't have a very good hold on it. And I'm still going to run into the same problem in that it's not quite where I want it to be. Unless I just do it that way. But see how it's actually too close? Oh, I could force it. Okay. Shoot. That works for me. Okay, good enough. Let's just try. I'm gonna move this arm out of the way. Let's get in the tractor. Leave that where it is. Let's try grabbing one of these. Oh, I wasn't utilizing the correct key there. Let's try that again. Did I get it? No. Now I got it. Okay, so this is a big one. I think we got 2 pieces up there still. Oh. I definitely like the weight on the tractor here. It seems to haul or lift these logs really well, considering how heavy they seem to be. Let's see how well this works. Just don't want it to fall off. Yeah, those logs are way too long for that trailer. Those would be the type of logs that should go on the, like the Timber Runner, the full semi version. But we live and we learn, right? There we go. Got this one too. Ooh, 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 slow down, slow down, slow down. We're not exactly straight. Okay. That trailer is moving. Oh, I was gonna say, how the heck is that thing stuck? Apparently the collision on the jaw wasn't quite right. So I get the feeling that it would have been easier to just get a trailer and not use the arm portion, because this actually it loads really easily. Can I get it? Oh, I thought I had it. Okay, apparently we are pushing it down the hill. Aren't we supposed to be getting these things from the lower side? This is not working very well. Wait. Thought I had it. Okay, we'll just we'll take it right into the side of the... Haha! There we go. Okay, that seemed a bit cheaty, but... Okay. So I don't know how well this is gonna pull. It may not pull well at all. We will find that out as we go here. So we're gonna get out of this one. We are gonna get into this one. We are going to fasten belts. Apparently this one didn't get counted. How about now? No, it's still not getting counted. Oh. What now? Now apparently we're not getting two of them counted, so... You know what? We're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Attempt to use the claw to hold it down. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to raise those up. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, it appears to be holding on. We need to get there, so we need to get to the road. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. I mean, that's... it's not how you're supposed to haul logs. Ooh boy. If they'll just stay on the trailer, we'll be fine. But, I have a feeling it's not going to stay on the trailer. But this was just 2 trees worth, 2 big trees worth, so this is what I want to compare to. Okay, so we're on the road. That's good. That's actually a big step, because now it should be pretty smooth sailing. As long as we don't hit any cars. And then we're going to have to take a left right up here, where that truck turned. This has actually gone better than I thought it was going to. But I probably shouldn't say that, because that's when everything goes wrong, right? So I'm hoping to get at least 50 grand for this. Probably won't though. What will benefit us is the fact that they're really long. I know that the way it works. Oh, that could have been really bad. The longer and straighter your branches are, the more they're worth. Now the nice thing is, I think trees themselves are not governed by supply and demand, like wood chips are. So we should be able to just sell them for whatever they're worth, and it shouldn't change. Oh boy. I did not do anything there. That... Was it having problems steering or something? I don't know if it didn't like the hill or what, but it was not going well. So this is the logging area. So we're not too far away. And I believe we get the most money if we just sell it straight to right here. Seriously? So what did I just make? I'm kind of afraid to look now. I made 7 grand on wood. Well, that doesn't hardly seem worth it. At least for my troubles, I'd be better off just doing a mission. Well, apparently wood got nerfed. I mean, it was fun doing that together, but I don't think it's worth it, at least not in that capacity. I think we're almost better off wood chipping things. So I'm gonna keep the loader and the wood fork, but this trailer is gonna get sold. Comes right down to it. It's gonna get sold. So we found that this is not a viable solution for us, which is unfortunate. So we're just gonna have to save up and get ourselves into doing stuff for corn. So what we might do here, I know my episode's running a little long here. Although to be fair, it's all been one cut here. So it's been a long time since we've done like a single cut episode. So this has been kind of fun. Okay, before I sell it, I'm curious now. Let's go back over here. I want to see what the bale configuration is for it. We're going to get most of our money back for it, actually. So we're going to waste 2 grand here. Okay, so it's got a bigger fork. Oh, it's made for round bales. I see. Oh, it's actually got the ratchet straps down below, like... Oh, okay. Oh, no, it's... I see. It was just connected there. But we bought it for 54. We just technically put like 56 into it. So we're going to lose about 8 grand on it. But you know what? We didn't turn out too bad. And if we're looking at getting into corn, well, first of all, we should look at the map. It might be beneficial for us to purchase field number 7 and do corn up there, but we can also haul the silage up. It's not too bad getting it up to the biogas plant, but I think 7 would be worthwhile, plus it's near the pigs. So that's a double benefit. But what are we going to need for sowing machine? This isn't a bad corn planter. This is the big corn planter. I don't know if we need to go really big, because I don't know how much we're going to be planting. But the nice part is it will allow us to get into corn as well as sunflower. So it's another crop for us to grow and harvest. But we're going to need to get a different head. And I think if we're going to get a different head for our harvester, we're probably going to want to get the next size harvester. So we're going to have to look at getting 285,000. Or if we just get into silage, we're going to need 275. Or we just do it this way. So we may do it the slow way the first time here. But I think we're going to look at doing corn silage next episode and just see what it all takes. So I'm headed back home. With that, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. We've gone a little bit long, but I hope you had some fun. I hope you learned. Hope you didn't laugh at me too much for how I was manipulating the claw, the crane, and everything like that. But we learn as we go, and we found out that selling wood just isn't very viable. I'm curious to see what wood chips can do. So we know that 2 big trees gave us 7 grand, a little more, we'll say 8. We'll see what wood chips do for us in a later episode. But for that, guys, I'm going to take off. So thank you all for watching, and as always, take it easy.